Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ian Mausi. I'm going to teach you guys about the theories of moral considerability. Now, let me begin with the question. When we make moral decisions, who or what should we include in our moral circle?
I don't know, you told me.
Like, probably people you know, right?
Yeah.
We tend to assume that adult humans clearly matter morally. But what about things like fetuses, animals, plants, or even the ecosystem? Right? Moral considerability means that when we act, we should take into account the effects of our actions or whatever has moral considerability. The key point, different theories explain why certain beings matter morally, right? And those explanations lead to different conclusions about who or what deserves considerability, right? Now, the article says there are 5 main theories of moral considerability, right? I'm going to walk you guys through each of them. The first one is ratiocentrism, right? This view says moral considerability depends on rationality. Beings count morally because they can reason and act on reason. The strength in this is that it naturally includes rational aliens, for example, right? Rational aliens, right? Anthropocentrism is the second one. According to this view, humans are what matters. Moral considerability is grounded in species and membership, right? This would include that all humans, as well as infants, people who aren't mentally sane, or even people who are disabled, all are taken into account. A third one is sentientism, right? This is the idea that sentience, the capacity to have conscious experience, to feel pain and pleasure, is what grounds moral considerability, right? A strength in this one is it extends moral concern beyond humans to many non-human species such as animals, since they can also suffer, right? A fourth one is biocentrism. Biocentrism holds that all living organisms deserve moral consideration, not just sentient ones, right? A pro in this one is that it captures intuitions about nature. For example, chopping down a redwood tree for fun seems wrong if you care about living organisms, because a tree is a living organism, right? Lastly, we have ecocentrism. This theory shifts the focus from individual beings as a collective or the ecosystem. What morally matters is not just individual organisms, but health and integrity of everything as a whole, right? The strength in this is that it can justify valuing ecosystems or species in a way individualistic theories cannot, right? In conclusion, these theories help us map out who and what matters morally. But knowing who counts isn't enough. Even after we decide on a theory for considerability, we still need to decide how to treat those once we are grounded, right? Do they have interests? Do they have rights? How do we weigh their value against one another's? Like a plant to an animal, or us to a plant. Think about it like that. That is the heart of theories of moral considerability.